All right, good morning, good day. YieldMax has announced their payout for Group D. I believe these payouts will be on December the 20th is when you shall receive it. If you have Robinhood account, you won't receive it until about to about 7 or 8 o'clock that evening on Friday. All right, so we can see here MSTY is paid out $3.08, which is pretty decent. I wasn't quite expecting that much, but that's great. SMCY, $2.36. AMZY, 86 cents. APLY, 42 cents. And we have AIYY, 87 cents. SQY, 65 cents. DISO, 36 cents. And YQQQ, 27 cents. And last but not least, YMAX is 14 cents. And YMAG is 6 cents. So let's see how much we will get paid out if we own a particular number of shares. And I will share with you um, if I hold any of the position and what the amount that I'm getting paid out. All right, let's take a look. So these prices are going to vary each month because these are synthetic cover calls that YieldMax is using to collect the premium, pay them out to shareholders in the form of monthly income or weekly income. So if you happen to own some of the above ETFs, here's a roundabout payout you should receive. Below is what you would get paid out for owning the number of shares multiplied by the price per share. So we see with MSTY paying out $3.08. If you own 50 shares, you will get $154.11. If you own 100 shares, that would be $308.21. And if you happen to own 800 shares like I do, that's why it's highlighted in red, you would get $2,465.68. If you happen to own 5,000 shares, that would be $15,410. And 10,000 shares would give you a whopping 30,821 shares. Next on the list, we have AIYY paying out 87 cents. I happen to own 10 shares, and due to the fact that I own 10 shares, I will get a whopping $8.72. I had 20 shares and I sold off 10, so that's why there's a difference in the number of shares that I own here. So if you happen to own 500 shares, that would be $435.90. If you own 2,000 shares, $1,743.60. And if you happen to own 10,000 shares, that'll be $8,718. All right, I think I said it right. $8,718 for owning AIYY, 87 cents. That is a nice distribution for AIYY. SMCY, we know they've had issues with their reporting, accounting, and being listed with the SEC on their exchange. All right, so they're paying out, excuse me, they're paying out $2.30. Let's see here. That's going to be 36 cents if you round that up. $2.36. So if you happen to own 50 shares, that would be $110.14. If you happen to own 180 shares, like I currently do at the time of this video, that would be $423.83. That's why it's highlighted in yellow, showing you what I own as far as the number of shares and my payout. So if you own 1,000 shares, that would be $2,202.70. If you own 5,000 shares, that would be $11,013.50. And that's a nice payout for SMCY. Be careful with this one because they still trying to meet the requirements. But that's a nice dividend payout for 236. All right, for SQY, they're paying out 65 cents. If you own 100 shares, that'll be 65.43. If you own 1,000 shares, that'd be $654.30. And if you own 10,000 shares, that would be $6,543.65. That's not too bad. All right, AMZY. AMZY is paying out a whopping 86 cents. So if you own 50 shares of this position, that would be $43.10. If you own 500 shares, that would be $430.95. And if you own 5,000 shares, that would be $4,309.50. Moving right along, DISO. DISO is paying out 36 cents. All right, so if you own 50 shares, that would be $18.11. 500 shares, $181.05. If you own 5,000 shares, that would be $1,810.50. All right, APLY paying out 42 cents. So here, if you own 100 shares, that would be $42.15. 1,000 shares, that would be $421.50. And if you own 10,000 shares, that would be $4,215. Right along. YQQQ. I think I said 3 Qs. All right, cool. All right, so if you own, oh well, it's paying out 27 cents. Let's get that out of the way. All right. All right. So if you own 50 shares of this, that would be $13.71. 500 shares, you would get $137.10. 5,000 shares will give you $1,371.27. All right, here's our weekly paying YieldMax ETF. This is going to be YMAX paying out 14 cents. All right, so if you own 100 shares, that would be $13.90. 1,000 shares would be $139, and 10,000 shares would be $1,390. All right, last but not least is YMAG paying out a very low 6 cent. But I think it's based on the prior week's group. All right, so if you own, let's see here, 50 shares, excuse me, 50 shares, that would be $2.96. 500 shares, that would be $29.60. And if you happen to own 5,000 shares, that would be $296 for a weekly payout. All right, so I think that concludes all our Group D YieldMax positions that are going to be paid out, I believe, this Friday, the 20th. So if you want to own some of these, you still have, I believe, today by the market close to possess these to get paid out on the 20th. And if you want to catch these at a much lower price, then you can wait until Thursday, because the price of the ETFs are going to drop by the distribution amount up on tomorrow. So if you want a dollar cost average and want a good entry price, tomorrow will be good. And if the market tanks a little bit more, you get even at a better price, and perhaps also on Friday. But you wouldn't get paid out until January for any additional position that you own. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching this video. This is YieldMaxMindset. Check out the YouTube channel. If you like the video, drop a like. And if you want to share it with others, please do so. Feel free to do so. I appreciate it. Thank you all for tuning in. And if you watched the video this far, I thank you for staying with me. All right. Until next time, God bless.